Hey Wanderers! Welcome back to another Foolish Wanderers podcast, the podcast about anything and everything. Today we are continuing on with our Olympics series, and today is episode 125, and that means we have Kathew with us again.
Hello!
She just waved instead of saying hello at first.
Yeah, she waved instead of saying hello. That's okay. We love her. We love you.
Yes.
So Kathew is our dear beloved friend from college, who we bring on every 25 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Hey! So she has been on 5 now? This will be number 5?
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think we've had you on all 20, like,
trying to think.
every 25. Maybe not.
I feel like this is 3. No, maybe, no, 4. Is it 4?
No,
Maybe
it's
it
the
wasn't
fifth
the
one.
first.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, because we talked about Mel's Hole one of the times. Do you remember that?
No!
I don't either.
What?
The bottomless pit where they like chuck sheep down and they had like weird little critters jump out of it.
It sounds like a great episode. And we did
Yeah,
this?
you should go listen to it. Kendra.
What episode is this?
Let me find it back. It was a long time ago. I think it was the first one we had Kathew. We had like 25 carat Kathew, so I think that was episode 25. Let's see.
Do you still
Well, that
feel
explains
like
why I don't remember it.
Yeah,
Do you
Kendra
still
doesn't
see-
remember.
I don't
either.
remember last week's.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think we did have her in the original 25. So we talked about crazy real stuff that happens in Australia.
That was a good episode too, right?
Yeah, that was good.
Did she come on the 30th? I think it was the 30th episode, right? Nope, episode 24 she came on.
Well, that's weird. Okay.
Wasn't it,
Episode 24.
Okay. Yeah, 24 carat Kathew. The mystery of Mel's Hole.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
24 karat Kathew in Mel's Hole.
Yep.
what the heck was the 24 karat Kathew thing from?
Because we were all 24.
Oh, okay.
That's why. And then we
Okay.
talked about the history of the Fae for episode 50.
Oh, I do remember that one. I remember that one.
And then we talked about Viking wedding traditions.
Oh,
75.
Yeah.
You
David
do
did not
any
get
of
taken.
those.
And then, did we have you on for the 100th? I think we did. Right?
We
'Cause it
did.
was- yeah. And then now this one.
Cool.
We've done a lot. Episode 125. That's pretty
Yeah.
big.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you.
It's impressive.
Yeah. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about some of the strangest Olympic events to have ever existed that no longer exist for various reasons.
Ooh.
And for good reasons.
Oh. I'm excited.
Do you guys want to take like a guess of like what's on this list? It's a pretty wide variety of things, and I just picked a few that I thought were entertaining.
I don't know, something with blades. Something that would be bad because you don't want it to enter through parts of your body.
Like, there's scissors in one of them, but
Oh.
nothing like swords.
Oh, scissors.
Yeah, there's scissors.
Why?
I'm gonna say
do-
falconry.
Not that I could find.
Oh, that's a good guess.
But there is one with birds, and Kendra will be very excited.
Hunting.
Part of
That's
it, yeah.
Isn't that falconry?
No, not this
No,
one.
no.
Okay.
No, falconry is like call and recall and stuff.
Yeah, I think they can hunt like small, like mice and
Mice.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
I thought that could be like an Olympic event. They release the mice and then the falcons go out and
then the Falcons would get the Olympic gold.
nah, their owners would. I mean, the horses for
Yeah, the
dressage
horses
don't
don't.
get anything.
But
Yeah,
they're
that's
doing all
true.
the running.
And they're doing everything. They're doing the dancing, they're doing the running things, you know, all the weird agility courses they have them do.
Yeah. Have you seen? I think it's an event still, but have you seen horse vaulting, where like basically people do gymnastics on horses while it's running?
Oh, wow.
It's interesting. I don't know if it's part of the Olympics yet, but it's like still a thing. I didn't have it in this list, but like people basically like while the horse is running in a circle, they jump and like do like backflips and like splits and just like a bunch of random things on the backs of horses.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Humans like to try and find unique ways to put themselves in danger.
Yes, I would agree. All right, so the first way we have put ourselves in danger are hot air balloon races.
Oh.
So a lot of these are going to be from the 1900 Paris, France Olympics. There was a lot of events that appeared here and never again, and for various reasons. And hot air ballooning was one of them. So the 1900 Olympics, which were tied to the months-long, like 5 months long, World's Fair in Paris, it ran. So the Olympics part ran from May to October, so 5 months. The 1900 Olympics featured many more athletes and events than the 1896 games. So they tying it to the World's Fair helped bring like a lot more athletes in, including multiple types of hot air balloon contests. So hot air balloon drivers competed in terms of distance traveled, altitude reached, and best photograph taken from a balloon. They also they also had like kite flying stuff tied into the hot air balloon races and things. So the French balloonist Henri Delevaux won one of the distance races by flying his balloon 768 miles from Paris to Poland.
To Poland?
Which was part of Russia back then. And when he landed, he was arrested by Russian police. Because
why would you go that far?
He really wanted to win. He really wanted to win. He wanted to win gold.
So bad. They took him into custody for not filing a passport request. So he landed, and then they're like, nope, you're coming with us.
Did he? Oh, that's fun. I wonder if he... So, how did they know he won?
Because he ended up in Russian jail. I don't know.
So did he get, like, the medal sent to him in jail? Like, he got to put it on himself?
I think when he got out, I don't really know. I think, like, when they released him, they're like, here's
How long
your medal.
did that trip take?
I don't know. That's a good question.
The entirety of the games, the 5 months.
What a event to watch. All right, off they go. See you back here in a few days or longer.
So when he was asked about his time in Russian jail, he replied, quote, "The Russian officers persecuted me by opening so many bottles of French champagne that I was in great distress."
Oh, and like dumping it down the table or something. Oh, yeah. Have you seen the TikTok where they're torturing Italian people, and they to torture like an Italian person, you just snap dried spaghetti in half?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. So then the hot air ballooning wasn't taken off the roster just because of like people getting arrested or anything, or because it was dangerous, but it was because they thought that there needed to be a ban on motorized sports. So nothing like on jet skis or anything like that, and there's like, or cars. And they're like, hot air balloons, goodbye.
That kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. There has to be a line somewhere, right?
Yeah.
The Olympics are really kind of about the human ability, right?
It should be, yeah. Except the horse thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get the dressage aspect. I know a lot of people like it. Mm-hmm. Those horses are expensive. They're like $20 million.
Crazy, yeah.
$20 million. Yeah.
And they got like flown. They had to be flown into Paris like on a special plane and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Alrighty, also in 1900 Paris, they had a swimming obstacle race located in, can you take a guess of the river?
The Seine?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
And the obstacles that they were dodging was human waste. Well, the
carcasses and garbage. And...
Yeah, do you want to talk about what happened recently, Kendra, in the Olympics that you've been sending me?
Oh, yes.
Tweets about?
Oh, yes. So if you listen to our first episode talking about the Olympics, how Paris, France, had spent $1.5 billion to clean up the Seine so that they can have swimming events in there. And this was like years of preparation. And basically it came down to, we're screwed if it rains. And there was basically...
Excuse me?
Did you not listen to our first episode?
Did you not listen to the episode, Kathew? Oh, how embarrassing.
Right there.
All right, well, Kathew, I will give you like the abridged version, okay?
Okay, yeah. For those who haven't heard it yet,
For those who haven't listened,
it's a pretty good episode.
I did a lot of research. I flew to Paris and I interviewed the civil engineer in charge of this, Kathew. I did a lot of research. Rats. Okay, Kathew. Abridged version. So, most old cities in Europe have this issue that they have a combined sewer system, meaning that their sewage and their black water, right, mix together. Yeah. And that's what happens in the rivers. So, Paris spent over like the last 3 years, they spent $1.5 billion to try to make these different like holding tanks, water treatment areas that can bring in all this water, clean it out, flush it back into the Seine, or like hold black water to try to whatever, so that you're not swimming in crap. That's basically the issue. So that was so that's what they're trying to accomplish. But the other issue is that their barges, that like the ships that you like in Ratatouille, they have a special dumping permit where they can dump their sewage right into the Seine. They don't have to have like a sewer or any sort of hookup. They can just dump their poop in there. So that was, I don't know. It was it was a hopeless task to begin with, kind of.
Yeah, why is it so important that they have the Olympics in the river?
I don't know. Maybe because the river just, if you look at the map, it's pretty cool. The river goes all, through the city.
Sure, but human lives.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Right. So basically, $1.5 billion to come to this conclusion that if it rains in Paris, they're screwed. Meaning the E. coli, the E. coli levels will go through the roof, because there will be nowhere for the water to really go if it rains a lot. Yeah. And it poured on the opening ceremonies day.
Oh, jeez.
Like, poured for hours. So basically they had to cancel like the first triathlon events and other events that were going to happen in the Seine. They had to cancel them and move them. And was it a few days ago? I don't remember. But they had one of the events, the E. coli levels were, so they had it in there, and a bunch of people got sick.
Yeah.
And they interviewed one of the swimmers, and the swimmer had said that they definitely swam through a bunch of things and hit things, and their body touched things that they don't want to think about.
The swimmers got the butt end of this deal of the Olympics.
Yeah, the butt end.
Ones.
Yeah, the butt end.
The butt end, for sure.
Yeah, so that's the main issue. Yeah, a bunch of people are getting sick, and it's not good.
Oh.
No, there's one guy too. So the Seine was just for like the triathlon stuff. And then there's one swimmer, Kendra sent me a tweet. It was like he like threw up 4 times right after the race because he was sick already. Because they swallow water like when you swim.
Yeah,
like
it's poop water.
Yep.
That is.
And then according to CNN, this just happened on August 4th. Today. Belgium has pulled out of the mixed relay triathlon after Claire Michel fell ill following a swim in the River Seine at the Paris 2024 Olympics. And Switzerland also faces issues with Adrian Breffaud withdrawing due to a gastrointestinal infection.
Oh, shit.
E. coli can kill you.
Yes.
There's like massive amounts too. Like it's unsafe.
Yeah.
And they're like, here you go. It's fine.
Yep.
We're going to try it.
So we don't know if they're going to postpone stuff and move it, or we don't really know. But yeah, that river is very contaminated. Not safe.
Yeah, there's a reason why you haven't been able to swim in it for 100 years. Because it's bad.
Because it's bad for you.
Yeah. Yep. So going back to 1900, so they had it in the Seine, which is probably way worse back then. So it was only held one time. That was this Olympics. Basically, there are 3 obstacles. The racers had to go over a pipe, and then under a row of boats, and then over a row of boats, and to the other side of the Seine.
How over? How do you go over?
Into the boats, and you just hop along?
Yeah,
you just like climb over it. You like hop into the boat, roll over and hop out back into the water.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody like snapped their neck or something or
Yeah, apparently there's only 12 competitors from 5 nations that competed in this one. And the winner was from Australia. His name was Fred Lane, and he completed the race in 38 seconds.
what?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was fast. But yeah.
They must not be using like stopwatches. They gotta be like counting out loud.
1, 2,
3,
I have no idea.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yep. But I think it was just like little rowboats is what they had to go over and under, but still.
Still, that's
Still.
crazy.
Yeah. Yep. So he is the only winner of this event.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so now we're going to jump ahead a little bit to 1904 in St. Louis, the U.S. So this event was only competed once, again, and for this event is called distance plunging. Can you guess what that means?
It's
Distance
water?
plunging.
So like how
Yeah,
far
it's the
down
swimming.
you can go?
It's not
Kind
like
of.
like a plumber with a plunger, right?
No, it's a swimming event.
Okay. Plunging.
But if you had to guess, like, what would it?
Are you jumping
You think?
off like the
How
highest
far down
thing
you can go?
Kind of. Kathew's on the right track.
Is it? It's not cliff jumping or something. Plunge. I don't know what the heck a plunge is.
Just like jumping in the water. Okay,
Yeah.
so for this event, the individual
Plunge
competing.
down.
Yeah. The individual competing
To
would dive.
plunge means to go down, Kendra.
Plunger. I don't.
Yes, because you're pushing things down.
Oh.
You're so confused.
I don't know.
Have you ever heard of the polar plunge?
You just jump into like some ice water
Yes,
though.
you're going down into water.
Yeah.
But when no, I don't get it. You just say like jump in the water. I
It's
thought
a
they call it
plunge.
lower. I thought they called it polar plunge because it's better to say. It sounds better. PP
No.
polar plunge, polar jump sounds dumb.
Yeah, it's a plunge. You jump deep.
I didn't. I think I barely went up to my tits.
Plunge. Jump or dive quickly and energetically.
Hey, thank you, Kathew.
So you're just jumping in the they're jumping in the water.
Basically.
This was an event.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
How is it different than diving?
I'll tell you. So for this event, the individual competing would dive into the water and then go as far as possible underwater without moving
Oh.
any body parts. So it'd be completely still. The winner was whoever coasted the longest distance in 60 seconds or when they floated to the surface, whichever came first.
Floated to the surface like they're dead.
You literally just jump in, you dive in, and you go as far as you can without moving a muscle and just slowly float up.
This is why it's gone. No one understands what it is.
How did they make sure of that back then, too?
What do you mean?
That you didn't move a muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, this faith.
I'd move a muscle. There's no way they could
Just a
tell.
little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, a little kick.
So there were 5 contestants only in this event,
Of course,
all from America.
it's snooze fest.
Yeah. And it was won by William Dickey with a distance of 62.5 feet.
Will Dickey.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And
It's
apparently,
forever immortalized in
yep,
gold.
that's the only gold winner of this.
Yep.
Apparently, you didn't need a lot of muscle for this event. You just needed a lot of weight to propel you down.
Oh my god! Yes. America would win at this.
Oh, but they're the only ones that competed. But yeah,
We're like the #1 overweight country.
yeah,
We have been for like how many years? 10 years? 5 years? Whatever it is running.
I have no
Really
idea.
longer than that.
It's 100 years. I don't know.
You have to look that one up. Okay, so now we're moving on to 1984 with solo synchronized swimming.
Where was 1984? Is that in?
How do you have solo synchronized swimming?
Exactly. So this one was in Los Angeles, also the good US
Boo!
of A.
Boo! Boo!
This event sounds a little weird if you think about it. When the sport made its debut at the Los Angeles 1984 Olympic Games, they claimed that the swimmers were synchronizing with the music. So not with each other, but with the music.
Boo.
Yep. So there would be only one swimmer dancing to their own beat in the water. This event was competed in 1984, 1988, and 1992. Solo synchronized swimming was removed from the roster to make room for the 8-person team of synchronized swimmers, which we now still have today.
Yeah, that makes so much more sense.
Okay, should we move on to the next one?
Yes.
This one I think would be Kendra's favorite event.
Mm.
It's from again 1900 Paris. It's called Live Pigeon Shooting.
No. Oh.
Okay.
So it's like the carnival game where you just click, 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 click.
Yeah, but this is much more morbid.
Shooting. So instead of like the skeet shooting that they do already, right? Yeah. Instead of the clay pigeons, just the freaking real pigeons and blowing them up.
Yep. Yep. So we're back at Paris in 1900 again for possibly the most shameful event in Olympic history. The object of the sport, as you may have guessed, was to kill as many pigeons as possible.
Okay.
In this contest, death to pigeons. In this contest, organizers released pigeons into the air in front of a competitor, who then shot as many as possible. Contestants would be eliminated if they missed 2 in a row. The event was won by Belgium's Leon de Lunden, who managed to shoot and kill. Do you want to take a guess?
Oh no, like
75.
36.
How many did you say, Kathew?
36.
Okay, he only killed 21.
Oh, okay.
This isn't bad at all.
This one, on his way to avian slaughtering glory. But by the end of the event, more than 300 pigeons were dead on the field.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's so excessive.
Yeah, it's messed up. And this is the only time that this has ever been in the Olympics, for good reason.
So, the Paris Olympics in 1900 was crazy.
They had so many things that they tried and failed.
Hot air ballooning,
swimming in the Seine,
swimming, like obstacle course of the Seine, shooting live pigeons.
Yep. We have more too from them.
I have a feeling.
One more.
They shouldn't host. I'm sorry. Yeah. They shouldn't host.
Yeah, that one was kind of...
I saw another thing today. Don't know if this is real, right?
Okay.
But this Italian swimmer, gold medalist Italian swimmer, he's sleeping in a park because they don't have AC in the Olympic Village.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
and their beds are cardboard or whatever. So he's sleeping in a park. They had photos of him, like, sleeping with some blankets and his backpack as a pillow, and he was sleeping, like, in a park. And he has a gold medal.
That's really upsetting.
That is.
They shouldn't host anymore.
No, I saw that there was, like, other countries that were sending in AC units just to help with it, because there was, like, a record-breaking heat wave that they didn't predict, obviously.
It's 104, right?
Yeah,
in the Olympic Village, they have no AC. 104 degrees.
And you're supposed to compete in that. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, you can if you're heat sick.
No.
Yep. Now we head to 1908 and 1912 Olympics. So the 1908 was the London Olympics, and the 1912 was in Stockholm. And this event was pistol dueling.
Shooting each other.
Close. So it wasn't quite as exciting as it sounds. Since participants weren't actually firing at each other. Instead, the competitors, which were all men, fired at mannequins dressed in frock coats, dueling being the sport of a gentleman, with targets painted on their chests. So basically, men would stand at like a line and shoot at mannequins with targets on their chests.
So are you still doing the paces where you do paces and then you turn around and you shoot at each other?
I have no idea.
That'd be kind of cool if, like, the mannequin was your opponent. like the mannequin was dressed as your opponent. Oh, so if, like, Kathew and I were dueling, I'd have a mannequin dressed as Kathew, and Kathew would have a mannequin dressed as me.
It'd be a little morbid.
It'd be
a little uncomfy, but
yeah. So I also have a little bit of a backstory to kind of go along with this one. Yeah, to the pistol dueling. So in 1906, Athens hosted something called the Intercalated Olympic Games, which the IOC doesn't recognize as an official Olympics event. So this is kind of separate. So even so, this Olympic branded games helped keep the momentum for the Olympics going after the two less than organized World's Fair Games. So this was kind of like trying to still build the interest from the 1900 and the 1904 games. The 1906 Intercalated Olympic Games even introduced customs that later became standard at the official Olympics, like the Parade of Nations. So they started that there. Another feature of the 1906 Games introduced was pistol dueling. Instead of a shooting at real people, the competitors at this games shot at dummies. The event appeared again at the 1908 London Olympics, only this time competitors did shoot at each other with wax bullets.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, and the event
don't know. That'd be entertaining.
Yeah, but
there's a little bit more risk.
There's a lot more risk.
Yeah, I could still hurt you.
Very bad.
You're an Olympian. You know, you're supposed to. You know,
my armor is my muscles.
High risks. Not a very high reward, but probably back then the medals were probably made out of real gold.
Maybe.
The medals this year suck.
Oh, I thought they were kind of cool. They had a little piece of the Eiffel Tower in it.
It's got that hideous... Okay, it's not even like a little piece. It's huge!
Is that a whole piece from the Eiffel Tower, or is it just like a little part of that?
So there's that... I guess it's not huge, right? But that little diamond piece that they have in the center of part of the medal, that's supposed to be from, the Eiffel Tower. I don't know. I think it's...
Kendra does not approve.
I don't want to approve. I just not a fan of this Olympics. This Olympics is a trash fire, kind of.
Is it as bad as Rio, though? I don't think quite.
What did the medals look like for Rio? Let's see.
I think they were cooler. There was, I did find a slideshow of, like, what they used to look like. Because originally, like, all of the Olympic medals looked pretty much the same. Like, the same figures in them.
Okay, I think the Paris ones are cooler. The medals are cooler.
Are they?
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm looking at a lot of these medals, and they all kind of look the same. So maybe the Paris ones are neat.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think the Paris
ones are
ones
unique.
Yes, I think the Paris and the Tokyo ones are my two favorites.
Poor Tokyo. Did they have to put the medals on themselves?
I think they did, yeah.
That's so sad.
I think they brought them the medals, but then they had to put it on themselves.
It's like that's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
This is the medal, Kathew.
Oh yeah, sorry. But yeah, it has a hexagon of the Eiffel Tower in the middle, which I think is pretty cool. It's like a starburst radiating from it.
Yeah. I just don't like the logo of the lady with the lips and the bob cut.
See, I didn't recognize it as that until you said something.
Oh, I thought it was a flame.
I did too.
I can't see it as a flame.
Oh, really?
No.
Now that you know what it is.
I can't. I was like, why is it like a French lady? It's the logo.
Yeah.
If it didn't have the lips.
Yeah, it might be better without the lips.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so this next one is actually something that I've seen before, like videos of it. It's actually really cool, and I wish they'd bring it back. It is ski ballet. So, although it wasn't an official medaling event, ski ballet did make appearances at 2 Winter Olympic Games, once in 1988 in Calgary, Canada, and then again in 1992 in Albertville, France, which is surprisingly recent to be on this list. So, ski ballet is exactly what it sounds like. They had choreographed movements while on skis. So basically, they're dancing in the snow on skis. Yeah, it's actually really cool. If you can Google like videos of it, it's actually, there's a lot of like technical skill you need to be dancing on skis.
Sure.
But yeah, it's pretty fun. You should Google it. It's pretty cool. All right, so this next one, what I think would get all three of us potentially a chance to be in the Olympics back in the early 1900s. So this was the arts. They used to have art competitions in the Olympics. So
but the Olympics is like athletic ability.
So starting with the 1912 Olympics in Stockholm and continuing until the 1948 Games in London, the Olympics held art competitions in painting as well as sculpture, music, and architecture and literature.
No, this is so weird.
What, are you gonna win a gold medal for like a poet slam?
I don't know what competitions, probably. It's very hard to judge art because everyone's so subjective.
It's subjective. Yeah. I mean, there's good art and there's bad art, right? It's pretty obvious if it's bad or it's not well thought through. You're not using the good art, if you're using, the design principles, whatnot, rhythm, pattern, hierarchy, that stuff. Good art, if you're not using them, bad art. And then good art then goes down into the strainer and then it's subjective. But yeah, totally hard, weird to have an event for that.
It's different. It's very different.
Very different.
So some people competed in both the sports and arts competitions, and 2 people even won medals in both arenas.
That's not fair.
So American Walter Whittians won a gold medal in shooting at the 1908 Olympics and a gold medal in sculpture in 1912. Hungarian Alfred Hayos won 2 gold medals in swimming in 1896 and a silver in architecture at the Paris Olympics in 1924. That's quite a bit. It's like 30 years difference. The International Olympic Committee supposedly retired the art contests because so many competitors were professional artists, and the Olympics were supposed to highlight amateurs, which
they were
back then. Yes. So the amateur rule was something that the IOC enforced, often controversially, in athletic contests until the 1990s, when it began allowing professional athletes to compete,
like basketball.
Yep. All right, so you ready for the last one? This one does involve scissors. Do you want to take a wild guess? It's from Paris.
Is it running with scissors?
No, but that's a good guess.
Is it Is it like the snipping, the snowflake design for the piece of paper?
Throwing scissors?
No. You guys could be baffled at this one.
So is it rock, paper, scissors?
No, that's a good guess. But no, this is from Paris again in 1900. It is poodle clipping.
What? It's dog grooming?
Yes. Yep.
They shouldn't host ever.
No! Dog grooming?
Yep.
It's not an Olympic sport.
So this was only a test event, meaning it didn't have full Olympic status. However, it didn't make the cut, obviously, after this one. It involved 128 competitors performing in front of a crowd of 6,000 in the I struggle to pronounce this. I apologize. Bois de Boulogne Park. I will look up again how to pronounce that.
No.
Where they had to clip the fur off as many poodles as they could in 2 hours. Kendra is breaking.
Why did you pronounce it with like a Jamaican accent?
Oh, I don't know. I can't hear myself. I'll look up how to say it later. It's fine.
No, keep it in.
No thanks.
It
So Avril Lafoule was deemed the winner of the gold medal with a total of 17 clipped poodles.
17 poodles.
17
Was it
poodles.
just poodles that they could be clipping?
Yes, just poodles.
Just poodles.
Just poodles. This is poodle clipping.
Did the
Why poodles?
Yeah,
French.
why?
Do they
Paris.
not have any other dog that they can claim?
Poodles are fun.
So did they have like disgruntled ones mixed in with some good, well-behaved poodles, or
Well, that's what some people are asking, because like you can't control the size or like
right?
the temperament of the poodles. So,
Right.
like, that really affects your chances.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not
I mean,
consistent.
if he had one Inca, he would only finished her
Yeah.
barely.
Yep. I think
There'd be
Avril
like
just got
one
good
side
ones.
that'd be uneven.
But 17 in 2 hours.
That's really
impressive.
good. That's really impressive.
That's impressive.
That is something.
All right, so from this list, is there any that you would want to compete in if you could go back in time?
Dueling
The dueling one?
with wax bullets.
Okay.
You want to be shot in the chest with a wax bullet?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
Kendra,
do.
ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
you don't, Kendra.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I want to
Usually-
really earn the gold medal.
Oh. But then you wouldn't get shot.
What?
You're not supposed to get shot. You're supposed to hit the other person.
Oh yeah. Silver? I guess. I don't know.
Kendra, sit down.
Yeah, Kendra gets silver, she gets shot once.
Yeah, I get shot once. It gets silver. That's okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Silver's not bad.
No, that's not. But I've heard a lot of people say that silver hurts worse than bronze.
Yeah, because you lose the gold medal and then you win the bronze medal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sucks.
Mm.
Anyways,
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
What about you, Kathew? Which one would you want to compete in?
None of them. They're
None
all
of them.
stupid.
The plunging goes to the plunging.
Yeah, Kathew, you do plunging.
Kathy will do plunging.
Heck yeah.
What
I'd
would
do
you
ski
do,
ballet.
Katrina? The ski ballet?
Yeah, I'll do ski ballet.
It just
Cool.
sounds so dangerous.
Yeah. It looks really cool though.
Skiing is I don't know if you guys have this problem, but skiing as a child versus skiing as an adult is very
Mhm.
different to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just because you're
Skiing is-
taller?
No, I think it's just because you know that you will die,
Oh.
and you know what the dangers are, and you know there's more anxiety as an adult versus
Not
a
to mention
child.
your older muscles just can't bounce the way young little muscles do. I was aching when I got off of a hill once, like a few years ago. I was like, no,
Uh-huh.
I hurt all over.
Oh, just wait for another 2 years. What you'll say, it'll be even worse.
I know.
It just gets worse. It's all downhill.
Yeah.
Like skiing.
Yeah, like skiing.
Yeah, I was scrubbing the bathroom yesterday, and today I'm like hobbling around because the muscles in my legs hurt from like squatting and bending and scrubbing and
Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome to your late 20s, Kathew. It's a fun time.
You better start drinking a Boost and taking some vitamins.
I know. Not even 30 yet.
It's all downhill. It's over, basically.
It's over.
All right, Wanderers. Thank you so much for joining us for another Foolish Wanderers podcast. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for any future podcasts, please feel free to email us at fjbplisteners@gmail.com.
That was such a morbid ending.
Oh
my
More
gosh.
different?
No, we'll just keep it.
We could talk about something else. But
Ta-da! It's the end.
That's
Bye-bye.
the end. Bye-bye. It's all downhill from here. The middle of the night, I'm gonna wake up and look at the ceiling and just be like, it's all downhill from here.
Oh, did you see were you the one that sent me the meme of the rats at the Paris opener popping out of the sewer grate? Oh, somebody else did then. But yeah, there's like a sewer grate at the Paris opener, and there's a bunch of rats climbing out of it.
Nope. Nope.
Nasty.
This is just a trash fire of an Olympics. Trash fire.
That's nasty.
I mean, the rats weren't invited. They just wanted to party.
They're just
Trash
there.
fire.
They're just there.
That's their home.
What if a rat won the triathlon?
That'd
In
be
the sense.
great.
Like, what if it won?
I'd watch a rat swim. I bet it'd be great.
What if it just...
I think it'd be kind of cool to bring back like the obstacle course one, just not in the sun.
It's just, you can do that. You can watch Wipeout on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an early
the
version of
big-
Wipeout.
Yeah, with the big balls and
Mhm.
that was so funny as a kid.
Not anymore.
No,
No,
now I
no,
watch
it's
it and I'm
not
like, oh, and like
candy,
I'm like,
oh.
he sprained his, like he broke his arm, he sprained his neck. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Imagine how
falls-
many ribs they break.
I'm like, nope.
There was
nope.
a lady on TikTok. She was a gymnast. She had a video of she was doing like on the bars. She was trying to do a flip, and she was trying to do like that thing where they like have their arms behind them and like swing, like hold their like legs behind
Yeah.
their arms. Well, she didn't catch herself, and she dropped her whole body and broke both of her shoulders. You could hear the crunch.
Oh, no.
I can't watch that.
Ick.
Oh my gosh. I was
Have you seen the video of the poor man who lost the
The high jump.
high jump?
Oh, from this Olympics, the guy was doing the pole vault, right?
Yeah.
So this
And
man
he
was
got cooked on the bar.
so he cleared it and he was coming back. He cleared the bar. He was coming back down, and his dick hit the pole. His dick hit the pole and caused the pole to then fall. So he scratched.
Yeah, he scratched.
I couldn't believe. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen butts and titties hit, but I've never seen a dick.
Yep.
He should be proud.
Something.
Should be proud.
I love how Kathew knew that one.
It was, yeah.
It's everywhere right now. Everyone's sharing it.
Oh man, the poor guy. Did you see the surfer that like accidentally mooned people after he fell?
No.
There's like a clip where like he was riding the tube and then it like crashed on him and they're trying to find him and all of a sudden the cameraman zooms in on him and just butt out. He's diving in the wave. Yeah, just butt out.
Oh,